Okay, YouTube, welcome back to Dwarf Fortress 2014 with the Flying Phent. This is Nighthall, episode number 98. And I did notice there are some trees that want to grow inside, which we do not want to allow. It is verboten. So let's go ahead and remove them. Oh, there's one more. Right at the very bottoms. In the middle. There we go. But our priority, of course, is down here. All this kind of nonsense. We're doing lots of smoothing, making our baths look amazing. In fact, while we're at it, you know, these guys aren't going to be done by the time this is finished. So let's go ahead and smooth our entranceway as well. That way the bath won't look so out of place. And then we'll still be hauling by the time that's ready, and installing doors and levers and all this kind of stuff. So it's not like we're going to actually be missing out on anything. Oh, excuse me. Was that fat? No, tanning hides. So, okay. Alright. That's fine. Wow, there are a lot of dogs down here. That must be a byproduct of dogs that aren't assigned. No. They're all assigned to a pasture. Why the heck are they down here then? Those dogs out of here. You're not pets now, are you? You haven't been adopted. No, stray war dog. What are you doing, war dog? Get out of here. Go to your pen/pasture. I don't know how they got out of it, but there you go. They did. Have all of the things been installed? What's with the super... It's only 50 frames per second. Why is this? Oh, it's raining. That's why. These are raindrops and whatnot. And every movement of the mouse, the rain updates. Interesting. Even though the game is paused. So floodgates installed there. Floodgates installed here. We are still waiting on our mechanic to do some stuff. Where are you, mechanic? Aren't you purple as well? No, you're red. You are dumping an item. So you've been removed from dumping duty, but it's possible that you're why are you guys taking them up here? There's places to dump them downstairs. Okay, I'm going to temporarily remove this dumping zone because this is horrendously inefficient. Oh, summer. Summer. Wait, aren't the dwarves coming in the summer? Trade caravan. Wow, 23A. Come on, who wants to see that? Caravans. Is it the fall or the summer they come? No, they come in the autumn. Shoot, the summer is humans, but no humans can reach us. So we shall have no trade from the humans. If you go back to, I believe it's episode number 77. Pretty sure it's 77. Is that right? In any case, I put up the zip files for the Legends viewer, and if you go in there, you can see who I can trade with and who I can't. And you'll see that no humans can reach me. There are humans, but they are far, far away. And there's not many. I think there's 3 human outposts Well, look at this, just 2 more to go in. Fantastic. Fantastic. Build. X. Now we need access into here, so we can't close it up completely, but we can do on either side, and I can do the same here. I can put floodgates on either side. These guys are still hauling up here because, of course, it hasn't been... Their pathing had already calculated there. For some reason, I don't know why they wouldn't have dumped here. It's kind of mind-boggling to me. Yeah, I know the term is mind-boggling. That's an homage to Trailer Park Boys. Mind-boggling. What was the other one? Golfing. Flames are golfing out the window. Trailer Park Boys. Good Canadian TV right there. Is our furniture stockpile full? Maybe that's why all that stuff just gets left around. Yep, that's exactly. I was like, why aren't they hauling this stuff out of there? Because there is nowhere to haul it. I have stopped making furniture now, right? I hope. God, I hope so. Yes. Yes. Okay. Do I have... No, everything has been built and filled in. Okay, well... To use up some of the furniture, we can do is go ahead and make these bedrooms. And make these offices. We just won't assign them to anybody quite yet. Armor stands go on the left side. Oh shoot, I didn't accidentally assign the throne to go in, did I? Did I screw something up here? Paradise nut, cashew wood table, paradise nut wood chair. Tea wood, bitter orange, okay, good. Good, I didn't. Alright, build weapon rack. They go on the right side. Oh, I'm gonna run out of weapon racks. Oh no, there's some tea wood weapon racks. There we go. Now I need chests up here. Yeah, wood is exactly the type of chest that I want. I do not want fiber bags. Ah, I just said I don't want fiber bags. Oh, the wonders of hand-eye coordination and brain-eye coordination and all that kind of nonsense. Now, is this chest installed, or is it sitting here waiting to be moved? It is installed. Well, it should not be. Remove it. That's where a cabinet goes, not a chest. Don't be silly. Wood cabinet, doors. Shoot, I have a fancy door too, don't I? Yeah, okay, good. I'm not using it. Okay, so that is configured. This isn't, yeah, it's ready to go, that's ready to go. So it is, it's just this chest that is incorrect and needs to be removed. Everything else has already been removed, it just has nowhere to get hauled to, is what happened there. Oh, I turned on, I'm preheating the stove to make some fish and chips. And this is where I made fun of the British, like, I did it again. I made fun of the English. My apologies to the English who may watch this. I know there's a difference between British and English, and I keep making that mistake. Oh, some animals are gonna get butchered now, right? No, it hasn't done it yet. We gotta wait. We'll get a message. Yeah, I teased you guys about your pronunciation of tomato, and explained how you're right and we are obviously, how we are right and you're obviously wrong. However, I will say this: fish and chips, right? What chips and crisps. Now, those who are from Canada or the USA, we think of chips, we think of potato chips. But of course, that's what the English call crisps. I don't know what they call them in Australia and New Zealand. I don't know if they're Americanized or Englishized. Anglicized. I'm sorry. Wow, I'm so bad with the words today. Anglicized. I don't know which one they use. What? Piano mood. Herbert Boland. Oh, it's just people growing up. Okay. Yeah, I don't know which they use. I don't know if they call that, like, do they use the term French fries? I highly doubt it. I'm pretty sure they call them chips. And I was having this discussion with a friend of mine from Nevada, and he said to me, no, it's obviously potato chips and not crisps, because crisps were like this other thing. And I was like, I'm pretty sure you're wrong. And he was like, come on, when we say chips, everybody thinks of like chips in a bag. And I was like, well, now steak and chips is not something that is really done anywhere I visited in North America, but of course that's very common in the United Kingdom, steak and chips. But fish and chips, and that's the argument I used with this guy. I was like, well, if I said fish and chips, would you assume you're getting potato chips? He's like, well, no, fish and chips is obviously French fries. And I was like, well, then there you go. Hence they are called chips. And he didn't like that. But it's true, right? We call it fish and chips, and we know what we mean. So obviously chips are French fries. Why we call them French fries over here, I don't know. I don't even think, like, where did that even come from? The origin of the term French fries. Fries. Oh, it says right here. Oh, I see. So so I may be incorrect in all of my statements. From what I'm reading here, in England, the United Kingdom, Australia, South Africa, Ireland, and New Zealand, they do have fries, which are like what we would consider steak fries. No, chips are what we would call steak fries, and you call fries what we call French fries. But still, I think they're called chips. I'm going with them being called chips. Because, I mean, fish and chips. Everybody knows fish and chips. You wouldn't say fish and French fries, you'd say fish and chips. I don't know anybody who would say fish and French fries. That's ridiculous. Although I wonder, in England and Australia and those other Commonwealth places, do you have like chili cheese fries? And if so, do you call them chili cheese chips? Do you have chips and gravy or fries and gravy? I assume you have chips and gravy. That's the only thing that would make sense to me, would be that you had chips and gravy. In any case, I'm preheating my oven for fish and chips. And the pan that I cook my fish and chips in is already in there. And I really only use it for fish and chips because the fish that I use that I like is a little bit oily. And it makes whatever you cook it in will forever smell like it. And therefore, it's the only thing I use it for. So even though I've cleaned it, as soon as it's in the oven and the oven's turned on within about 5 minutes, my whole condo starts to smell like fish and chips. And fish and chips smell delicious. So I am kind of getting hungry now. Oh, fish and chips. You are teasing me with your delicious aromas. Don't have any floodgates. Really? Why? Okay. Is my guy, my metal crafter, he must be doing hauling. Yeah. That explains why this stuff is taking so friggin' long to get made. Let's fix this right now. Commit. Oh, as the oven gets warmer, the smell gets more and more delicious-like. It's it's wonderful in here. Absolutely wonderful. I'm curious to see if any of our levers have been installed yet. Not those. What about these? No. What are you doing, mechanic? Are you still hauling? Where's the red? He is sleeping. Okay. I do recall that my mechanics seemed to be pretty lazy previously, so that could still be going on. Laziness could still be a factor. Oh, wrong way. Wrong way, wrong road. Bonus points if you can identify what movie that's from. Wrong way, wrong road. Said with a nice thick Russian accent. Ah, this is done. Designate channel. We still need to leave the stairs intact, so we have to be careful to go around the stairs. But we can dig out everything else and start digging this down so that we're just left with the stairwell. Fantastic. Oh, this clown is trapped inside. Shoot, are you starving to death yet? Let's remove that building to get him out. Hopefully someone gets to it right away. Yeah, I think someone's already coming to do it. I don't know how long he's been in there. He's blinking blue, which I'm pretty sure means he is very happy. Oh look, our kid that saw his dad die has improved in happiness a little bit. That's good. Is somebody coming to remove this floodgate so this guy can get out? Yes, good. Good work. Now let's build it. No, we don't have it. It's got to be hauled and delivered. Very good. No, no, it's right there. Okay. Now let's see if they can... Actually, let's... We're going to make sure they build from the side we want them to. Oh, shoot, I pushed the wrong button. I wanted S, not X. This is an old trick. I don't even know if it still works in this version. But if you want them to build from a specific side, you designate a wall to be built, you suspend the wall, and then dwarves won't stand on that side. Then once the thing is built, so once the floodgate is built, we can go ahead and remove those sections of wall. Old trick. Like I said, I don't know if it's going to still work. No one is building it yet, so we got a second before we have to really focus on it and see. Let's take a look at our mechanic. Is he still sleeping? He is dumping item. Why are you dumping? What? Oh, I have him on refuse hauling, don't I? This is all 100% my fault. Mechanique. Yeah, look at that. He's on refuse. Who else do I have on refuse that I don't? Let's check this out. Metalsmith, I don't want you on refuse. Armor smith, I don't want you on refuse. Bone carver, yeah, sure, you can do it. Brewers, sure, we have lots of drink. My cook, cheesemaker, carpenter, sure. All my farmers, sure. All my hammer dwarfs, absolutely. My leatherworker, my lumber dwarf, sure. My smelters, negative. You do not, I do not want you doing my spinners, yep. Tailors, threshers, weaponsmith. Yes, because I'm caught up on weapons, I believe. There we go. Commit. Okay. So that was completely my fault and it should be fixed. Oh, what's the purple stuff? I think I did this not last episode, but a few episodes ago. Rutile wall. I remember being amazed at the purple stuff before, so I'm pretty sure I've already looked at it. Like it was the most incredible thing I'd ever seen. Someone installing this yet? Nope. New. Look at all the smoothing going on. It's a veritable smooth stoning party. I don't know what that means, but I said it anyway. I say a lot of things that I don't know what they mean. It's fun. How's this going? Aha! We have room to put our cabinet in now. Good, so all of those noble quarters are ready. Only 2 of them are in use though at the moment, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, that is designated, and that is designated. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. So we're continuing to smooth. And we're continuing to dump all of these stone. That is going to take a long time to dump that stone. I'm really interested to see if they will get this thing installed. And someone is coming to do it now. Is it this guy here with the carpenter type guy? It is. And he's going to install from there. Fantastic. Untrapped. So now we remove the wall. Now I don't know if that was because of the wall, but there you go. I used the wall thing and it worked as I thought it would with the wall. Whether or not the wall played a factor, I can't say. Are these all slated for dumping? They are. Good. Has this been channeled? It has not. Not a surprise. They have deeper work to do and they tend to focus and prioritize on the deeper stuff. Okay, so we gotta keep digging. We gotta keep smoothing. We gotta keep our mechanic working. We gotta get ready for water to come in and then we gotta hurry up and get it going. That's like my big priority, in case you haven't noticed. It's been like 7 episodes already, I think. Has been to get this water indoors. Get some access to fresh water, fresh clean water inside the fort. The nice thing about coming directly off the stream here and having all of this being underwater. Oh crap, is stuff growing under... Shoot. We have to keep an eye on this because I don't want things growing down here. I might have to install a floor or pave it or something if that's what's going to happen. But the advantage of doing this, as I was going to say, is that they can't... If they're going to poison your water, they have to poison the entire water source, right? They have to poison all of this in order to poison my water supply. And even at that, right, we're going to have grates, so they can't put just debris in it. They would actually have to put poison or blood or whatever to dirty the water. But that's the only downside. The upside is that, and this is, I think this is why I am going to want to put like levers here. Not levers, I'm sorry, floodgates here. So that if the water does become tainted, we can always flush the dirty water out wherever it happens to come from through some system that we can devise later. And then bring in fresh water. Or likewise, if this water gets contaminated, leave it separated from our fresh, clean water supplies that we have already saved up. So that may be an argument in favor of additional floodgates, and it's something that we'll have to think about. We'll deal with all that in a future episode, though. For now, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.